Hi everyone, in this video we are going to solve O Levels Mathematics Paper 1 in a session May-June 2022 Paper 1-2. So let's begin with the first question. Question number 1, work out in A part we have two fractions. We need to add the two fractions, but first we need to make the denominator same. So we have the denominator 3 and 6 is a common denominator. So we need to make this 3 equals to 6 by multiplying this fraction by 2. So we have 2 times 2 over 3 times 2 plus 1 over 6. 2 times 2 equals to 4. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 out of 6. Now you can see the denominator is same. We can just add the numerators. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So answer is 5 out of 6. Now for B part, 0.4 times 0.2. So first we need to multiply the 4 with 2. So we know that 4 times 2 is equals to 8. And then we need to count the total decimal places. So this digit has 1 decimal place and this has 1 decimal place. So 1 plus 1 total 2 decimal place. So we have a decimal point here. So we need to move 2 units to the left, 1 and 2. So it would be over here 0 and 0. So the answer is 0.08. Question number 2, Asha asked a group of students about their favorite fruit. The table and pictograph show some of the results. The fruit is apple, banana, orange, and melon. Okay, so we have given the frequency and we have given the key point as well, that this key, the whole circle represents 4 people, right? Now for A part, complete the table and the pictograph. Okay, now for apple, the frequency is 8 and the whole circle is 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8. So we can make 4 and 4. This makes 8, right? Now for banana, we have 4, 4, 4. 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. So its frequency is 12, right? And for orange, it is 5. So we have 4 and this portion. This makes 5, right? Okay, and for melon, we have 4 and 1, 2, 3. 4 plus 3, that is 7. So we have completed the table and the pictograph, right? Now for B part, write down the mod. Mod is basically the most or the highest frequency. So which one has the highest frequency? 8, 12, 5, 7. So 12 is the highest frequency, and for fruit, banana, right? So the mod is banana. Question number 3, A and B are vertices of a quadrilateral. Okay, so this A and B, these are the two vertices of a quadrilateral. Line L is the line of symmetry of the quadrilateral. This is a line of symmetry, right? Find the coordinates of other two vertices of the quadrilateral. Okay, so if this is a line of symmetry, it means this is a point B, the other side, this is the next point, let's say C. If this is A, then this would be D, right? So this is C and this is going to be D. So what are the coordinates for C? So you can see C x coordinate is 4 and 2. So we have 4, 2. And for D, the x coordinate is 3, 4. So 3 and 4, right? Question number 4, in A part, the temperature inside Luke's house is 18 degree. The temperature outside his house is -3 degree. Find the difference between these temperature. So difference in the temperature means the inside temperature subtract outside temperature. So the inside temperature is 18, subtract outside temperature is -3. So we have 18 plus 3, that is equals to 21 degrees Celsius. Right. Now for B part, Luke's thermometer measures the temperature correct to the nearest degree. At midnight, the thermometer measures the temperature outside is -6 degree. Okay, now find the upper bound of the temperature outside at midnight. Okay, so at midnight, the outside temperature is -6. We need to find the upper bound. For the upper bound, we add 1 by 2. So in -6, when we add 0.5, So we have just negative 5.5 degrees Celsius. Question number 5. The scale drawing shows the position of two villages A and B. The scale is 1 centimeter to 2 kilometer. Okay, so we have village A and village B and the north line as well for both villages. Now for A part, find the actual distance between village A and village B, right? And we need to find the distance in terms of kilometer, right? Okay, so let me find the distance between A and B in terms of centimeter with the help of a ruler. So so as you can see, here we have starting with the centimeter and going to this point. If I draw the straight line as well, so this point is 9.5, 9.4. This is 9.3 centimeter for me, right? So 9.3 centimeter, right? So we need to convert this centimeter into kilometer by using this scale, right? So 9.3 centimeter according to the scale is 2 times of 9.3 kilometer, right? So we need to multiply 9.3 times 2. So let me do it. So 9.3 times 2. So 2 times 3 is 6 and 2 times 9 is 18. So this is 18.6 kilometer. Right. Now for part B, measures the bearing of B from A. We need to measure the bearing of B from A. So it means we need to draw the north line at A. So the north line is already drawn here. So we just need to find bearing is basically a clockwise distance from the north line to this. So this angle we need to measure, right? From A, from north line, it's a clockwise distance, right? So we need to use the, let me find it. Okay, so as you can see, this vertical line and this horizontal line till this point is 90 degree, right? And what is this angle? We need to measure this angle, and this whole angle is, you can see, we have 15, 16, 17. So this whole angle is 17. So when we, from whole 90, when we subtract 17, how much is left? Let's see. So 90 subtract 17, we have 8 over here. 10 minus 7 is 3, and 8 minus 1 is 7. So we have 73 degree is the bearing, and we need to write the bearing in 3 digits always. So 073, right? So this is 073 degrees. Now for question number 6, Kabir invest $250 in a saving account. So we know that the investment is always the value for P. The account pay simple interest at the rate of 1.5% per year. And a simple interest question, calculate the total amount of interest he will receive at the end of 4 years. This is the time. So we need to find the amount of interest he will receive. So for this, the formula is A equals to PRT. That is the amount we need to find. So principal is 250. Interest rate is 1.5%. So dividing by 100 and times by 4. Right? So let me find 250 times 4 first. Okay. So 250 times by 4. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 2 is 8. And plus 2 would be 10. So it is 1000. So 1000 times 1.5 divides 100, right? Okay, so we can cancel the 2 zeros and we have 10 times 1.5, right? And we need to move this decimal point 1 unit to the right and cancel the 1 0. So we have 1 times 15, so that is just $15. So this is the total amount of interest he will receive at the end of 4 years. Question number 7. The area of a rectangle is 9 centimeters square. So this whole rectangle area is 9 centimeters square. The area of this triangle is 85 millimeters square. Calculate the shaded area. Give your answer in centimeters square. So for the shaded area, we have to find the area of the rectangle and subtracting the area of a triangle because this triangle is not shaded, right? So we can say shaded area is equals to area of rectangle subtract area of triangle, right? So we know that the area of a rectangle is already in terms of centimeters, so this is 9 centimeters square, and subtracting area of a triangle, the triangle area is given in millimeter, so we need to convert the millimeters into centimeters. Okay, so we know that the relation between centimeter and millimeter is 1 centimeter has 10 millimeter, right? But it is in square, so let's do the squaring on both sides. So 1 square is 1 centimeter square, 10 square is 100 millimeter square, right? And 1 over 100 centimeter square equals to 1 millimeter square. Right, now we need to do 85 millimeter square. So for 85, we have 85 over 100 centimeter square, that is equals to 0.85 centimeter square. This would be equals to 1 millimeter square. Sorry, 85. No, we need to multiply on both sides by 85. Yes, so 85 millimeter square is basically equals to 0.85 centimeter square. So let's put the value here. Let me subtract it. So we have 9 and 0.85. So 8 is left here, we have 10, then 9 left here, and 10. 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 8 is 1 decimal, and 8 minus 0 is 8. So that is 8.15 centimeters square. That is the shaded area, right? Question number 8, the diagram shows a pentagon. Find the value of A. So we know that sum of angles of pentagon is 540. Yes, so we can say that sum of angles of pentagon is 540 degree. So we need to add all the angles 110, 125, 65, A and 95. 110, 125, 65, 95 plus A, this is equals to 540. Okay, so first let me add the angles and then shifting on the right side. Okay, so 110, 125, 65 and 95. Okay, so 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15, so we have 1 and 5 here. This 9 and this 1 would be 10, 16, 17, 18 and 19. So 1 and 9 and 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So 395 is the answer. So A is going to be 540 degree subtract 395 degree. Okay, so from 540 we need to take away 395. We have 3 over here and 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. Now 4 over here and 13. 13 minus 9 is 4. And 4 minus 3 is 1. So the answer, the value for A, the missing angle is 145 degree. Question number 9, Shani makes a sequence of patterns using counters. Pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3 we have already given. Now for A part, complete the table, the number of patterns and the number of counters. So the first pattern she used 5 counters. For second 8, for third 11. So what is a relation between them? So it means we add 3 each time. So 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, And now 11 plus 3 would be 14, and 14 plus 3 is 17. Yes. Now for B part, find an expression in terms of n for the number of counters in pattern n. So for pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to so on, pattern n. Okay, so as you can see, we are adding 3 each time. So for n pattern, we can take 3 times n, right? But when you put for the first pattern, for 1, 3 times 1 is 3, but we have 5 here. So 3 plus what makes 5? 3 plus 2 makes 5. Now let's check for the second pattern. When you put 2 here, 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 plus 2 would be 8. Yes, so the answer is 3n plus 2. Now for part C, Shani has 100 counters. So the total number of counters she has is 100. She uses some of the counters to make pattern 20. Okay, so for pattern 20, it means the n value must be 20, right? So for pattern 20, 3 times 20 plus 2, 3 times 20 is 60 plus 2, that is equals to 62. It means she uses some of the counters. She uses 62 counters to make pattern 20, right? She uses all the remaining counters to make pattern K. Now let me find the remaining counters. So the remaining total are 100 and she used 62. So how much is left? 100 subtract 62, we have 32 counters are left. Now she used the rest of the 32 counters to make pattern K, right? So we have then find the value for K, right? So for pattern K, we have 3K plus 2 equals to 38. 3K equals to 38, subtract 2. Here we have 3K equals to 36, and K equals to 36 divides 3. Right, 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 2 would be 6, so 12 is the value for K. Question number 10, a bag contains red balls, blue balls and green balls. The ratio red ratio blue is 3:8. The ratio green ratio blue is 2:5. Work out the fraction of balls that are blue. Okay. So first we need to arrange these ratios. First we need to write the ratio for red, and then blue, and then green. Right. Okay, so the red ratio is 3 ratio, blue is 8, right? The again the blue is 5 ratio, the green is 5, green is 2, sorry, the first one is green, right? Okay, so we need to just multiply this way. 2 times 8 is 16, 8 times 5 is 40, and 5 times 3 is 12. 15, sorry, 5 times 3 is 15, yes. Okay, now the red balls are 15, blue balls are 40, and green balls are 16. We need to find the fraction of balls that are blue. So blue balls are 40 out of total. So we need to find the total number of balls. So first add them up. So 15, 16, and 40. 6 plus 5 is 11, and 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 71. So the total balls are 71 and blue balls are 40. So the fraction is 40 out of 71. Right. Question number 11. In A part, use a straight edge and compasses only to construct the bisector of angle PSR. So PSR, we need to find the angle bisector for the angle S. So for this, we need the compass. We need to put it on S and cut PS, and same cut RS. Yes. Right. And again, we need to put on the first arc and draw another one. Same case, put on the second one and draw another one. Right. So we got the point of intersection This is a point of intersection and we need to connect it with S. So this is going to be the angle bisector of angle PSR. So we have done with question 1. Now for the B part, point X lies inside quadrilateral PQRS and is closer to PS than to RS, right? Shade the region in which X must lies. So means X must lies in this region, not in this one. So how can we just need to shade that region. So this is going to be the shaded region, the red one that I'm doing. Right, so in this region, the point X lies. This is a region for X. Question number 12, in A part, write this number correct to 3 significant figures. Okay, so for 3 significant figures, we have this 2, 0, 3. These are the 3 significant figures, right? So for this, we need to move the decimal point to the right, 1, 2, and 3. So this is 2.0, and this is the third digit, it's 5, so add 1, so it is 4 times 10 exponent negative 3, right? Because we move the decimal point to the right side, so it is negative. Now for B part, by writing each number correct to 1 significant figure, estimate the value of. Okay, so let me write down to 1 significant figures. So 3 is for 4 significant figure, the next is 9, so this is just k root of 4 times 6, and then 3 just 60, and then 0.4, and the next is 2, so just 0.4, right? And this is 2 times of 60 divides 0.4, and 2 times 6 is 12, so 120 divides 0.4. So we can get rid of this decimal sign by dividing by 10. So this is dividing by 10, this is equals to 120 times 10 by 4, right? 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, and 0, so 30 times 10 is 300. Question number 13, in A part, we need to evaluate this. So first we need to solve this. Square root of 9 is 3, and cube root of 64 is 4 whole square, right? And we know that 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 squared is 144. Right. Now for B part, write down an irrational number of write down an irrational value of n that satisfies this inequality. Okay, so that value of n must lies between 4.4 and 5.5. Okay, so we know that square root of 16 is equals to 4, but 4 does not belongs to this interval. 4.5 is less than equals to n is less than equals to 5.5, right? So it means we can't take a square root of 16, or because it is a perfect square, I'm just guessing it. So now let's check on square root of 25, and that is equals to 5, and 5 belongs to this interval. 4.5 is less than equals to n is less than equals to 5.5, right? Okay, so now 25 is a perfect square, so we need to guess the irrational number that is closer to 25. It can be 24, it can be 26, so this is up to you. So I'm taking square root of 24, or you can take square root of 26. These are the irrational values of n that lies within the inequality. Question number 14, in A part, write these numbers in order of size starting with the smallest. Okay, so we have 2000, 0.002, and here we have 4 decimal place, 0.000 and 2, and 2 decimal place, 0.02. Right, so which one is the smaller one? So the smaller one is, this one is a smaller one. So that is 2 times 10 exponent negative 4. And then we have this one, 0.002. And then this one, 2 times 10 exponent minus 2. And the larger one is 2000. Now for B part, this is a calculation using numbers in standard form. find the value of a and the value of b. Okay, so it is in the division, so we can say a times 10 exponent minus 7 divides 5 times 10 exponent b, and this is going to be equals to 4 times 10 exponent negative of 16, right? So this is a by 5 times 10 exponent negative 7 negative b. This is equals to 4 times 10 exponent negative of 16, right? So let me compare it now. It means a by 5 is equals to 4. So a by 5 is equals to 4, and a would be equals to 4 times 5, that is equals to 20, right? And this exponent is equals to negative of 16. So we can say that negative 7 negative b equals to negative of 16, right? Minus 7 plus 16 equals to b. So from 16 take away 7, that is equals to 9. So 9 equals to the value for b. Question number 15, y is directly proportional to x minus 1 whole square. So we can say y is directly proportional to x minus 1 whole square, and from here y is equals to k times of x minus 1 whole square, right? Now when x is 5, y is 32. So put 32 equals to k. We have 5 minus 1 square. 32 equals to k, that is 4 square, and 32 out of 16, that is equals to 2, that is equals to k, right? So we have an equation y equals to 2 x minus 1 square. Now find the value for y when x is negative 2. So just put x equals to minus 2. Y is equals to 2 minus 1 whole square. Y equals to 2 minus 3 square, right? And this is equals to y equals to 2 times of 9, that is equals to 18. So value for y is 18 when x is minus 2. Question number 16, the graph of a function is drawn on the grid. It's a cubic function, okay? Now for a part, by drawing a tangent, estimate the gradient of the curve at x is equals to minus 1. So first we need to draw the tangent at x is equals to minus 1. Okay, so we have, this is a line x equals to minus 1. So it means at this point we need to draw the tangent. So this is going to be the tangent at x is equals to minus 1, and we need to draw the gradient. Gradient is basically a slope. For this we need 2 points. So this is going to be the first point, 1 0, right? And the second point is here, that is minus 1, and this is 4.8. Yes, minus 1 4.8. Right, now we have 2 points, so we can easily find out the gradient by using the formula for slope, that is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is minus 1 4.8 and 1 0. So m equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 minus 1. That is minus 4.8 divides minus 2. We can cancel the negative sign. So we have 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 4 is 8. So this is 2.4. Right. Now for part B, by drawing a suitable straight line on the graph, find the solution of this equation. Okay, so this is the original equation. So first I would like to write down the original one and then compare with this one, and we need to find which equation of straight line we need to draw. So we have given y equals to x cube over 5 minus 3x plus 2, right? And this we have given 0 is equals to x cube over 5 minus 3x, right? So when we compare, it means y equals to 2. That is going to be the straight line we need to draw, y equals to 2, right? So let me draw that straight line. Y equals to 2 is going to be this line. Yeah. Now we need to find the solutions, right? The solutions are the points when the curve touches those one, 2, and 3. So we have three solutions, the three x values. So here the x value you can say is 3.9. Here the x value is 0. Sorry, that would be negative 3.9, and here we have 3.9. Yes, so we have three solutions. We can say x equals to 0, x is equals to negative 3.9, and x is equals to positive 3.9. Question number 17 in A part, Ryan says each diagonal of a quadrilateral cube divided into two concurrent isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle is a triangle having two sides or two angles are equal, right? Draw a ring each around each of the quadrilaterals in the list from which Ryan's statement is always true. Okay, so for scale. Okay, so for if we have a scale, so let me draw the scale. We know that all the four sides of scale are equal. Okay, so this shape is a scale, and when we draw the diagonal, I'm doing this diagonal. You can do the other diagonal as well. So as you can see, this is a right angle triangle, and these two angles are same for this, and these two angles are same for the opposite. So we can say this for this quadrilateral, each diagonal divide it into two concurrent isosceles triangles, right? For rectangle, it is not. For rhombus, yes, let me check for the rhombus. Rhombus is basically a scale, but its shape is different. So again, you can see this exactly look like the scale. So when we do this, so we have again these two angles are same, these two angles are same. You can do for this diagonal as well. So for rhombus, it makes the isosceles, concurrent isosceles triangle, not in parallelogram, not in trapezium, not in kite. So just two. Okay, now moving to part B, AXB and CXD. AXB, CXD are straight lines, right? X is the midpoint of AB, X is the midpoint of A and B. AC is parallel to BD. AC is parallel to BD. Show that the triangle AXC is congruent to the triangle BXD. Give a reason of each statement you make. Okay, so we need to prove the two triangles are congruent. Okay, so let's see which postulate we need to check. Okay, so first we have given the information that x is the midpoint of AB. This is a line AB and x is the midpoint of AB. It means AX equals to XB. AX equals to XB. This is given to us. This is going to be the first statement, right? So means these one side of the triangles are equal, right? Okay, now for the second, as you can see, both have the angle x, right? So we can say that the angle AXC is equals to the angle BXD. These are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Okay, so one side and one angle we have done. Now let's check for the third. We have alternate angles as well. So this angle A and this angle B, these are the two alternate angles, right? So we can say that the angle XAC is equals to angle XBD. So these are alternate angles and they are equal. So by using angle, side angle postulate, triangle AXC and triangle BXD are congruent. Right. Question number 18. F of x is given to us. We need to find f inverse of x. So for this, we need to put the function y equals to f of x, that is 3x minus 7, right? That is the first step. Now in the second step, we need to switch the variables, x with y and y with x. So this is changing with x, that is 3y minus 7, right? And then we need to solve for y. So we have x plus 7 equals to 3y. So x plus 7 divides 3 is equals to y. So f inverse of x is x plus 7 divides 3. Question number 19 in A part, we have given the universal set, set P, set Q, and a set R. In the first part, we need to find P union Q. Okay, so we have P and we have Q. So let me find the P union Q. P has A, E, and I. And Q has F, G, H. We use I already, and J. So the answer is A, E, I, F, G, H, and J. Right. Now for the second part, we need to find the number in this set, P complement intersection Q union R. So first, let me find Q union R. Q union R is equals to, so we have Q, F, G, H, I, J. And we have R is C, D, E. We use F and G as well. Right, now we need to do P complement and its intersection with Q union R. What is P complement? The numbers that are not in P. So we can cancel A, E, and I from the universal set. We will get P complement. So P complement has B, C, D, cancel E, F, G, H, and J. And its intersection with this given set, F, G, H, I, J, C, D, E. Okay, so which one is common? So we have F is common in both, G is common, H is common, J is common, C is common as well, D is common. We are left with B here and I over here and E here. Yes. How many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the numbers are 6 in this set, right? Now for the B part, we have given the Venn diagram. Use set notation to describe the shaded subset in the Venn diagram. So the shaded one is A intersection C, and A intersection C is the whole is shaded, and now the B is not shaded, so it's intersection with B complement, right, other than B. So this is A intersection C, C intersection B complement. Question number 20. A, B, C, and D are points on a circle center at O. So we have given a circle, its center is O, and A, B, C, and D are the points on the circumference of the circle. Now for A part, we need to find the angle ADB. Okay, so where is ADB? ADB. Okay, this angle we need to find. So that's pretty easy. So as you can see, the angle AOB is 70. So angle ADB is half of 70, because angle at the center, angle on the circumference is always half of the angle on the center, right? So we have 70 degree divides 2, so the half of the 70 is 35. So that angle is 35 degrees, right? Okay, now moving to B part, we need to find the angle BCD. Okay, where is BCD? Let me move B, C, D. This angle we need to find. Okay, so for this, let me find. We need to use. We have two steps. So basically, the main concept we are going to use over here, that we have a cyclic quadrilateral, a quadrilateral inside the circle, that is A, B, C, D. That is a quadrilateral, and the cyclic quadrilateral opposite angle sum up to 180, right? So it means the opposite angle of C is the angle A, right? So means this angle plus this angle C add up to 180, and we can easily find that angle C. But for this we have this angle 25, we don't know this one. So let me work on this angle, this one, by using the triangle A, B, and O, right? Okay, so if we consider the triangle ABO, so as you can see, OA and OB, these are the two radius, right? And the radii are always same. So it means when the two sides are same, two angles must be equal. So we have given OA equals to OB are the radii of circle. So it means triangle OAB is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so when the triangle is isosceles triangle, it means two sides and two angles are same. It means angle A and angle B is same, right? So if I can say this angle B is also same, let's say these two angles are X. Let me solve it now, the value for X, right? Okay, so we know that sum of all angles is 180, so angle X plus 70 equals to 180. 2x equals to 180, take away 70, so x is equals to 110 over 2, that is equals to 55, right? So that angle x is 55, right? So if I can write down 55 here, right? So what is this whole angle? This whole angle is basically a sum of 25 and 55. So this angle is basically a sum of 25 plus 55. 5 plus 5 is 10, and 5, 6, 7, 8. That angle is 80, right? Now, using the concept of cyclic quadrilateral, we need to do this angle plus this angle equals to 180. Now, let's do it. Okay. Now, we know that opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral sum up to 180, right? So what are the two opposite angles? So the opposite angle A, that is 80, plus the angle C equals to 180, right? And that angle C is basically the angle BCD. 180 subtract 80, that is 100. So this angle is 100 degrees. Question number 21. In A part, we need to factorize this quadratic equation. So means we need to break the midterm first. So we have 4 and 6. So 4 times 6 is 24. Now we need to find the two numbers. The product is 24 and the difference is 5. Okay, when to add or subtract, it's just 5. We need to break the midterms. So 3 times 8 is 24. And 8 take away 3 is 5. Right. So let me break the midterm by using the same factors. 4x here, plus 8x minus 3x minus 6. Now let me take 4x common. We are left with x plus 2. Negative 3 common, x plus 2. So the factors are x plus 2 and 4x minus 3. Now for b part, we need to simplify this expression. So as you can see, we have a fraction inside and the exponent is negative. So to make, first we need to make the exponent positive by by taking the reciprocal of this fraction. So that is equals to x6 over 16 and the power is 1 by 2, right? X6 power is 1 by 2 and square root of 16. So 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6. We have x cube and square root of 16 is 4. So the simplified answer is x cube over 4. Right. Now question number 22. A bag contains these 9 letter tiles. Isosceles. Right. Now for a part, Nu takes one tile from the bag at random. She noticed the tile and then puts the tile back in the bag. Find the probability that she does not take a letter E. Okay. So how many letters are E? So we have 2 letters are E out of 9 letters. So from 9 take away 2, so 7. So 7 out of the total 9. So for not does not take E, so the letters that are not including the E, right? Now for part B, Nu now takes 2 of the 9 letter tiles at random without replacement. Okay, find the probability that both tiles shows the same letter. Okay, the same letters. We need to pick the same letters. So S, S, and S. She can pick S because there are 3 S, or she can pick E as well because there are 2 E's. So it means she can take S or E, right? So we need to work on both, right? So first let's find for S. So if she pick S, so how many S? There are 3 S out of 9 tiles. Next time again she pick S. Now 2 S are left out of 8 tiles. Plus, now work on E. There are 2 E's out of 9 tiles, and the next time 1 E is left out of 8 tiles, because this question is without replacement, without putting it back, right? So let's simplify. 3 times 2 is 6, 9 times 8 is 72, plus 2 over 72, right? So 6 plus 2, that is 8, 8 out of 72, and 8 times 1 is 8, and 8 times 9 is 72. So the answer is 1 out of 9. Question number 23. The diagram shows the major sector of a circle with center O and radius 3 centimeter. Okay. Calculate the area of this sector. Give your answer in the form of k pi, where k is an integer, right? Okay, so k must be an integer, and we know that area of a sector, the formula for area of a sector of a circle is theta over 360 pi r square. Okay, so what is theta? This angle is theta, that is inside of this sector. Okay, so as we know that the complete circle is 360, right? And from 360, if we take away this 80, we will get this inner angle, right? So let's find 360, take away 80, that is equals to 0. We have 2, 16 minus 8 is 8, and we have 2. So this angle is 280. That is theta, right? So let me put the values. So we have 280 over 360 pi, radius is 3, so 3 square is 9, right? So let me cancel it. 0 is cancelled with 0, and 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 9 is 2 times 8 is 16, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 9 is 18, 2 times 7 is 14, so we have 7 pi 9 over 9. So 9 is cancelled with 9, we are just left with 7 pi. So 7 is the value for k, that is k pi, so 7 pi centimeter square. Now, question number 24, we need to solve this equation. So basically, we need to do a cross multiplication. 2 minus 5x equals to 3 is going to multiply with 3x plus 10. 2 minus 5x equals to 3 times 3 is 9x, 3 times 10 is 30. Now minus 5x minus 9x equals to 30 minus 2. So 9 minus 5 minus 9 minus 5 is that is negative of 14x, and that is equals to 28. Yeah, so x is equals to 28 over 14, and 14 times 2 is 28, so x is minus 2. Now for part B, express as a single fraction in its simplest form. Okay, so we have 3 is going to multiply with the opposite denominator, 2x plus 1, and minus 5 is multiplying with x minus 2, and the denominator is the same, that is x minus 2. You can keep the denominator in factored form, or you can multiply. This is up to you. Okay, now 3 times 2 is 6x plus 3 minus 5x plus 5 times 2 is 10 over x minus 2 and 2x plus 1. Okay, now let me write down the answer. So 6x minus 5x is just x, and 3 plus 10, that is equals to 13 over x minus 2 and 2x plus 1. Question number 25. OABC and OPQR are parallelograms. OABC and OPQR, these two are the parallelograms. A is a point on OP and C is a point on OR. OA is A, OC is C, OA is in the ratio 1 and OP is in the ratio 4. So this OA is in the ratio of 1 and OP, this whole length OP is in the ratio of 4. Okay, so if OA is in the ratio 1, so it is basically A, so this is in the ratio of 3. AP is in the ratio of 3, so this is 3A and the total is 4A, right? Okay, now and OC is 2 and CR is 3. Okay, so this is basically 2 and this is basically 3 and the total is 5. This is in the ratio of 3 and this is in the ratio of 2. Okay, so we know that OC is C, right? And this is equivalent to 2. How can we make this equals to C? So this is basically C by 2. 2 times C by 2. So we can get C, and we have 3 times C by 2. Same like we did here. So this is basically 1. So just A, and this is 3. So 3A. And this is C, and we have in the ratio of 2, so we can do C by 2, multiplying, dividing by 2, so cancelling, and we will get the C back. And if this is in the ratio of 3 and multiplying by C by 2, right? Okay, now for A part, find OR in terms of C. O to R is this length, that is a sum of OC and CR. So let's do it. OR is a sum of OC plus CR. OC is C and CR is 3C by 2. Right, so we have 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3, that is 5C by 2. That is the length OR. Now for part B, find CQ as simply as possible in terms of A and C. CQ. Okay, so let me draw a straight line. C to Q. Let me connect the 2 points. Yes, this is CQ. Okay, CQ follows a path of C to R and R to Q. So let me write down. CQ is equals to CR plus RQ. Okay, so what is CR? So as you can see, we have OC and CR. CR is 3C by 2. Okay, so CR is 3C by 2. This is equals to 3 C by 2 plus RQ. Okay, so since it is a parallelogram, OPQR is a parallelogram, opposite sides have same length. So if OP is 4A, then RQ is also 4A. So this is equals to plus 4A. So the answer is going to be 8A plus 3C divides 2. That is equals to CQ. Now for part C, find the ratio area of parallelogram OABC and area of a parallelogram OPQR. So area of a parallelogram is basically equals to base times height. So let's do it. So here we are considering the slant height. This is the base, this is the height. So A times C for the smaller parallelogram, that is A times C, and ratio. Now for the larger one, this is 4A and OR. We know OR, that is equals to 5C by 2. So 4A times 5C by 2. Okay, now we can cancel the like terms first. So A is cancelled with A, C is cancelled with C, 2 is cancelled with this 4, this is 2. So we are just left with 1 here, and 2 times 5 is 10. So the two parallelograms has area and the ratio of 1:10. Right. So this is the last question of our paper. If you have any queries, please let me know in a comment section. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Take care. See you next time.